योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्.
Hello friends, I am Professor Srenik Saha. Today in this session, I will cover how to calculate labor cost variances. I will show how labor cost variances can be solved without using any equation. Any change in the cost of labor is known as labor cost variance. For any change in the labor cost, two factors are responsible, number 1 rate and 2 time. Labor rate variance arises mainly due to higher or lower rates of labor paid to employees than the standard rate. Efficiency variance arises mainly due to higher or lower production of goods or change in wastages during the process of production by employees. The basic equation can be derived as LCV is equal to LRV plus LEV, where LCV is labor cost variance, LRV is labor rate variance, LEV is labor efficiency variance. The following abbreviations will be considered for our calculations, where AH is actual hours, AR actual rate, SH standard hours, SR standard rate. The basic equation is LCV is equal to LRV plus LEV. When we write the equation of LRV, it is AH into SR minus AR. On expansion of it, I will be getting the values AH SR, AH AR. LEV equation is SR into SH minus AH. On expansion, I get SH SR minus AH SR. Based on the expanded values, I form the table where AH SR is common. So, I will write AH SR in the middle, left to it I will write AH AR and right to it I will write SH SR. So, that table will be AH AR, AH SR, SH SR. Let us take a simple example where standard hours are 1000, standard rate is 0.50 per hour, actual hours are 900 and actual rate 0.40. First we will write the table AH AR, AH SR, SH SR. In order to rule the table, first we will write SR in the column 2, column 3. SR is 0.5. So, in column 2 0.5, column 3 0.5. Then we will write AR in column 1, which is 0.40. Based on the data, we have AH 900 and AH is there in column 1 and 2. So, we will write 900 in column 1, column 2. SH being 1000, we write in the third column. We will get the product of each column. So, product of the column 1 is 360, column 2 450, column 3 500. Now, we have to label the variances. The difference between the title of the column 1 and 2 is of rate. So, we will label it as labor rate variance. The difference in the title of the column 2 and column 3 is of time element. So, we will label it as labor efficiency variance, and we will apply the rule of right minus left value, meaning is that product of the column 3 500 minus product of column 2 450, we get 50, that is labor efficiency variance, and as it is positive we write F, that is favorable. Similarly, the product of column 2 450 minus product of column 1 360, it is 90, it is positive. So, it is favorable, and the basic equation is what, that rate variance plus efficiency variance is a cost variance. So, LRV plus LEV, that is 90 plus 50 F is 140 F. Let us start with the another equation of labor cost variance, where LCV is equal to LRV plus LITV plus LEV, where LITV is labor idle time variance, which is always adverse. Let us assume the basic data for solving an example. Hours required to manufacture a unit is 3, rate per hour as a standard is 8, actual hours consumed is 17,500, the rate per hour within that is 2,500 at 12 rupees, 15,000 hours at rupees 8, idle time in actual 500 hours and actual output 6,000 units. In order to solve an example, we have to first form a table with 4 columns. The first column will be AHAR, second AHSR, third we will repeat the second column as AHSR. The difference between the second and third is one is paid, another is walked, and the fourth column SHSR. Now, in order to rule the table, we will write the standard rate of labor in column 2, column 3, column 4. The actual hours are 17,500. So, that we will write in column 1, column 2. For column 3, idle time was given. So, from total actual hours, idle time of 500 hours will be subtracted and 17,000 hours will be written. And column 4, it is based on output, that is when hours were 3, unit was 1, when 6,000 units manufactured, 18,000 hours should be there. The product of the column 1 is 1,50,000, product of the column 2 1,40,000, product of the column 3 1,36,000, product of the column 4 1,44,000. Now, we have to label the variances. The difference between column 1 and 2 is LRV, difference between column 2 and 3 is LITV, difference between column 3 and 4 is LEV. The total product of the column 4 is 1,44,000, product of the column 3 is 1,36,000. So, 8,000 favorable is labor efficiency variance. The difference between the column 3 and 2 is labor idle time variance, that is 1,36,000 minus 1,40,000, and a difference between the product of column 2 minus column 1 is labor rate variance, that is 1,40,000 minus 1,50,000, that is 10,000 adverse. The sum total of rate variance plus idle time variance plus efficiency variance is labor cost variance, that is 6,000. The basic equation LCV is equal to LRV plus LEV holds true only and only when we are using one type of labor in a process of production. The moment we are using more than one type of labor in the process of production, then labor efficiency variance is subdivided into labor mix variance, abbreviated as LMV, and second labor revised efficiency variance, that is LREV. Thus, equation will be LCV is equal to LRV plus LMV plus LREV. Now, let us form a table. Earlier there were 2 variables in each column. Now, as the 3 variables are there, so 3 variables will be there in the columns. The first column will be AHAMAR, second will be AHAMSR, third will be AHSMSR, fourth will be SHSMSR. The difference between the column 1 and 2 is LRV, difference between the column 3 and 2 is LMV, column 4 and 3 is LREV. The sum total of LMV plus LREV is LEV, and the total of LRV plus LEV is LCV. Data relating to workers employed in a factory for production of 1 unit of a product is skilled 15 hours at the wage rate of 4, unskilled 24 hours at the wage rate of 2, semi-skilled 12 hours at the wage rate of 3, in actual 1400 hours at the rate of rupees 5 for the skilled workers utilized, for unskilled 3000 hours at 1.8 utilized, and for semi-skilled 1260 hours at the rate of rupees 3 utilized. Actual production is 100 units. Let us calculate labor variances. First, we will form the table with 9 columns, but here I am placing it first 5 columns, where the first column is labor, second is AHAMAR, third is AHAMSR, fourth is AHSMSR, and then SHSMSR. Now, how to rule the table? Let us have the 3 rows of skilled, unskilled, semi-skilled, that is the variety of the labor, and the fourth will be total row. First we will write the standard rate for the skilled, which is 4. So, standard rate for the skilled comes in the column 2, column 3, column 4. For unskilled, the standard rate comes in column 2, column 3, column 4, that is rupees 2, and for semi skilled the standard rate comes rupees 3, which comes in column 2, column 3 and column 4. Now, we will write the actual rate for skilled, which is 5, unskilled, which is 1.8, and semi skilled, which is 3 in column 1. After that, we will find out the total actual hours worked, which is 5660, which we will write in the row total for column 1, column 2, column 3. The total of 5660 hours to be divided between the 3 varieties of labor in the column 1. Referring the title of column 1, we have the actual mix. So, in actual mix the ratio is 70:150:63. So, 1400 hours for skilled column 1, for unskilled 3000 hours column 1, semi skilled 1260 hours column 1. Similarly, the total hours of 5660 hours to be divided of the column 2 between the 3 varieties, that is also in an actual mix. So, it will be 1400 hours for skilled, 3000 hours for unskilled, 1260 hours for semi skilled. Now, the turn comes to 5660 hours of the column 3 to be divided between the variety of the labors. Referring the title of the column 3, we have the standard mix, and standard mix is 5:8:4. So, that 1665 hours for the skilled, 2664 hours for the unskilled, and 1331 hours for semi skilled. The last column, that is column number 4, the 5100 hours is based on the hours and output, where it comes to 5100 hours, and that is to be divided between the variety of the labor in a standard mix, which is 5:8:4. So, 1500 hours for the skilled, 2400 hours for the unskilled, 1200 hours for the semi skilled. Now, we will get the product for each of these cells, which is 7000 for column 1 for the skilled, 5400 for the column 1 for the unskilled, and 3780 for the column 1 for semi skilled. Similarly, 5600, 6000 and 3780 for the column 2 for skilled, unskilled and semi skilled labor. The product of the column 3 is 6660 for skilled, 5328 for the unskilled, 3993 for the semi skilled. The product for the column 4 for skilled workers is 6000, unskilled is 4800 and semi skilled is 3600, wherein the total for the column 1 will be 16180, column 2 15380, column 3 15981, column 4 14400. This becomes our basic table. Now, we have to find out the variances. Now, let us come to the rest 5 columns which are of the answer part. Column 5 is LRV, column 6 LMV, column 7 LREV, column 8 LEV, column 9 LCV. Column 5 is column 2 minus 1. So, getting the subtracted value of column 2 minus column 1 of the skilled labor, we get 1400 A, that is the labor rate variance for the skilled. Similarly, for the unskilled we get 600 F, that is positive, so favorable, and there is no difference for the semi skilled. So, the labor rate variance for the semi skilled is nil. The total labor rate variance of all the 3 varieties of the labor comes to 800 A. This we can prove it with the total subtracting of column 1 from column 2, we will get 800 adverse. Similarly, coming to the column number 6, column number 6 is 3 minus 2. For skilled labor 1060 F, unskilled 672 A, semi skilled 213 F, and the total of LMV is 601 F. Column number 7 is column 4 minus column 3. For skilled labor it is 660A, unskilled 528A, semi-skilled 393A, wherein the total is 1581A. We can prove it this again, where the total of product 4 minus total of product 3 will get 1581. If this is true, then all our internal variances are true. Coming to the column number 8 now, it is 4 minus 2. So, getting the value for the skilled is 400 favorable, unskilled 1200A, semi-skilled 180A, and total across all the 3 labor is 980A. The column number 9, that is the last column, which is 4 minus 1. So, for skilled labor it is 1000A, that is adverse, unskilled 600 adverse, semi-skilled 180 adverse. The sum total of labor cost variance across all 3 labor variety is 1780 adverse. Let us take an example with idle hours in form of mixed variance. The composition of a gang of workers in a factory during a particular month in one of the production department is where 3 different types of workers are employed: skilled, semi-skilled, unskilled. The number of workers are 2, 4, 4, and the standard rate for the skill is 20 per hour, semi-skilled 12 per hour, unskilled 8 per hour. In actual, 2 workers of skilled, 3 workers of semi-skilled and 5 workers of unskilled were employed, having the actual rate of rupees 20 per hour, rupees 14 per hour and rupees 10 per hour respectively. Standard output is 4 units per hour. Actual hours gang worked was 200 hours. Idle hours included in actual hours are 12. Actual output we assume as 810 units. Let us calculate variances. First we will have the table with 5 columns. As there is an idle variance, we will repeat the second column. That is, the first column will be AH, AM, AR, second column AH, AM, SR. This column will be repeated. So, again it is AH, AM, SR. The difference between this is the first one is paid hours, the second one is the worked hours. Column 4 is AH, SM, SR, column 5 SH, SM, SR. There will be 4 rows, one for the skilled workers, second for the semi-skilled, third one for the unskilled, and the final is total. In order to rule the table, we will first write the standard price for skilled workers in the column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, which is 20. So, rupees 20 will be there in column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. Similarly, standard rate for semi-skilled is 12 rupees. So, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. Unskilled standard rate is rupees 8, that will be right in the column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. Now, we will write the actual rate for the skilled. The actual rate for the skilled labor is 20, that is in column 1. For semi-skilled is 14, that is in column 1. Unskilled is 10 in column 1. Now, we will find out the total actual hours, which is 2000. Now, how it is 2000? 200 hours into the number of workers. This 2000 hours will write in the column 1 and column 2, not in a column 3. The reason, the column 2 and column 3 difference is of the idle hours. So, 2000 hours of the column 1, which we have to divide now across the different varieties of the labor, referring the title, the mix is actual mix. Actual mix is 2:3:5. So, 2000 when I divide between 3, it comes to 400 for skilled, 600 for semi-skilled and 1000 for unskilled. Similarly, 2000 hours for the column 2, mix is actual, when I divide it comes to 400 for skilled, 600 for semi-skilled, 1000 for unskilled. Now, third column is an important one, as it is a worked column. From the total hours, idle hours will be subtracted. So, 200 minus 12, 188. So, 188 into the number. So, 1880 hours will be there as actual hours for column 3 and same hours will be there for the column 4. So, 1880 hours for column 4 also in a row total. Now, this 1880 hours of column 3 to be divided amongst the 3 variety of the labor, referring the title of the column 3, it is actual mix, and actual mix is 235. So, it comes to 376 for skilled, 564 for semi skilled, 940 for unskilled. 1880 hours for the column 4. When I divide amongst the 3 categories of labor, the column 4 having the title standard mix, and standard mix is 1 2 2. So, dividing it, it comes to 376 for skilled, 752 for semi skilled, 752 for unskilled. Now, column 5, that is the final one, based on the hours and output, we have to find it out. 810 was the actual output and standard time was given. So, based on that, it is 2025 hours as a standard output for actual input, and that is to be divided between the 3 varieties in a standard mix, which is 1 2 2. When I divide, I get 405 hours for skilled, 810 hours for semi skilled, 810 hours for unskilled. After this, get the product for each cell, and for that we have to multiply the hours into the rate. So, for skilled column 1 it is 8000, semi skilled column 1 8400, unskilled column 1 10,000. Similarly, column 2 it is 8000, 7200 and 8000 for column for skilled, semi skilled and unskilled respectively. For column 3 it is 7520, 6768 for the semi skilled, 7520 for unskilled. Similarly, column 4 product is 7520 for skilled, 9024 for semi skilled, 6016 for unskilled. Now, column 5, the product of the column 5 skilled is 8100, semi skilled 9720 and unskilled 6480. So, the final total of the column 1 for all the 3 varieties is 26400, column 2 23200, column 3 21808, column 4 22560, column 5 24300. Now, let us have the further 6 columns which are the answer part. Column number 6 LRV, column number 7 LITV, column number 8 LMV, column number 9 LREV, column number 10 LEV and column number 11 LCV. The 3 rows skilled, semi skilled, unskilled and a final row total. The column 6 is 2 minus 1. So, for skilled labor, labor rate variance is nil, for semi skilled it is 1200 adverse, for unskilled 2000 adverse. The sum total of labor rate variance across all the 3 varieties is 3200 A, which we can prove it where the column total 2 minus column total 1 will be 3200 A. If this holds true, then all internal variances are correct. Coming to the column number 7, column number 7 is column 3 minus column 2. For skilled it is 480 A, semi skilled 432 A, unskilled 480 A. The sum total of all the 3 variances is 1392 A for skilled, semi skilled and unskilled. Coming to the column 8 LMV, that is column 4 minus column 3. For skilled it is nil, semi skilled it is 2256, for unskilled 1504. The total for all the 3 varieties labor mix variance is 752 favorable. Coming to the column 9, it is column 5 minus column 4. For skilled it is 580 favorable, semi skilled 696 favorable, unskilled 464 favorable, totaling 1740 favorable. Column 10 is LEV, that is column number 5 minus column number 3. It is 580 for skilled, 2952 for semi skilled favorable, 1040 adverse for unskilled and total for all the 3 labors is 2492 favorable. The last column LCV is column number 5 minus column number 1. For skilled labor it is 100 favorable, semi skilled 1320 favorable, unskilled 3520 adverse, the total is 2100 A. Friends, let me now summarize what we studied in this session. In this module, we have studied the calculations of labor cost variances using tabulation method of calculating variances. Labor cost variances are divided into labor rate variance, labor efficiency variance, labor mix variance and labor revised efficiency variance. Thank you.